Welcome to A Rock's Life. My name is Francis. This is Gauntlet Dark Legacy on the GameCube. This is the penultimate realm. We are on 7 out of 8, and it is Ice Realm. I'm excited about this. I am Ice Realm hype right now, because I think it is incredibly aesthetically pleasing. If you're a complete, loser and a nerd, and you like Dungeons and Dragons, they have like Icewind and Dale, and if you don't know what either of those are, more power to you. But I think it's quite similar to that obscure thing. It's quite nice regardless of all that business. Yup, there it is. That's incredible. No, but the actual game, it's almost funny that they use the pre-rendered scenes, because the actual game, I think, looks a lot better. And I mean, it looks good, too. Just from an artistic continuity point, I think it's really nicely fits together. But the downside, this is sort of a double-edged sword, I guess, as they say. The problem with us being this far is now also, though I think these last two worlds look really good, it is going to be harder. And I also, when I played this far a little while ago, I'm going to turn the audio down a little. When I played this far, or a little while ago, 5 years ago, I had some crashes, unfortunately. So I'm a little haunted by that. If it does crash in this area, that's life. I'll have to figure something out. I'm gonna save after every level, so at the very least I won't have to remake up more than an level at a time. We'll see what happens. It could have just been, totally irrelevant circumstances that caused that, and it was so long ago I don't remember where. I just remember somewhere in the Ice Realm we got stuck or stopped. Oh, I guess I gotta go back for that. Alright. I'm sort of guffawing at myself from 2 years ago when I started this Let's Play and I picked a Ranger, because I thought that would be smart. Wasn't smart. Bad choice. This music's awesome. Yeah, that wasn't a good choice, as we, I think, quickly learned, at least last time in the Desert Realm, we came to terms with the fact that this class has not so great solo ability, despite my initial thinking. But, that's okay. We can do. I mean, it's great for these sections here, where, like, I can pick people off. Then it's fantastic. Problem is, most of the time, that's not the case. I got a dragon over here. He's looking a little angry. Yep, it's fire. I got some potions. I got some other stuff that might help. I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go, even after this guy's dead. I might just tank this fight. Throw his hammer. That's not a bad drop. Good dodging, bad dodging. Hey, there we go. I got him. Now where do I go? Okay. Alright, well I hit a button that moves something. Maybe I have to backtrack. Ah. Huh. Oh, that was all a secret area? Francis is learning. Oh, those almost look like foxes. Wolves, maybe? Yeah, I guess wolves, that would make foxes. I think a snow fox is, like, because that's what actually lives in, like, the Arctic, but that'd make kind of a lame enemy, I think. I mean, it'd be cool in its own right, but, like, I could probably take a fox, I think, if it was a small one. I don't think I could take a small wolf. And that is based on absolutely zero experience fighting small canines, so there you go. Like, a fox is, like, not a big animal, though. I reckon if you could, like, give it a kick the right way, it would be hurting. Totally. I feel like I missed that area over there. Yeah, I better go back. Alright, oh dear, that camera is making me a little dizzy. Alright. Oh god, please stop twisting. I don't... This is a fun Iraq's life fact, is that I actually do get motion sickness from video games. Because I'm just the worst kind of biology. But that, as some people might know, that comes in lots of different levels. So, for some people, especially because I've played video games for a long time, I'm quite used to it, so it doesn't affect me nearly as bad as other people who haven't. So, there's some degree of exposure that can be done in that degree. There's also some degree of like irrecoverability. It's like I don't think I'll ever be like fully unable to just not have or fully able to not have motion sickness of any kind. Supposing for most people, motion sickness comes from FPSs, for the obvious reason, especially like a Twitch shooter. Well, but there's a lot of tricks you can do when you're playing those to circumvent that. Things like having a really wide FOV, using crosshair focus points and things like that, and you can pretty much avoid a lot of that. Wow, these guys don't die. Spent 2 years shooting those guys. There you go. Alright. Got some lovely ore going on here to support the mining hypothesis that the intro video showed us with these schmucks. I don't know why they're purple. I guess that's their race. I shouldn't be overly critical of that aspect of them. But yeah, they're mining whatever this stuff is, I guess. And they have a whole bunch of dogs. Because, you know, it's lonely in the winter area. Man's best friend and all that. Alright, let me check out this thing. This level I'm having a really hard time telling what's secret and what's... Oh! And then Thor just bonked me in the head. Suck it, Thor. Here. Oh dear. He's really a Viking looking guy. Oof. Thank God I had this giant straight away to fight him. Wunderwehr. Let's see what he's got. Ah, I got gypped. Shout out to the gypsies for taking a lot of verbal abuse from everyone. Oh, sorry, dog. That's a good kick. Bam. Just kicks a dog so hard it dies. Bam. That's pretty good. They make a kind of a horrible noise when they die. As well. I don't know what that's symbolic of. Alright. So water effects are actually... Because what I think is really smart to do for these older games, and not every game picked up on it, was that water really can't be rendered in 3D all that great on these kinds of engines. Even though some games, God bless them, they just keep trying to do it, like in this time period, you know? There's plenty of GameCube games that have this just awful, like, chunk water, Minecraft looking thing. It's just awful. It's just like Minecraft's water is awful. Shots fired. But having just a flat texture that's really simple, no transparency, I think that's much smarter to do. And it looks better. You know. Like, yeah, you can tell it's a texture, but at least it's not like an ugly texture, you know? Oof. Alright, so this is a dangerous level. That's okay. But anyway, so artistically, I think that was a very good choice. I don't know that that was thought out in the way I'm describing it, or if these jerks just got lucky. Could be a mix of both. You like to think all these kinds of things were thought out, but, you know, I made games. Things happen. Lucky mistakes and all that. There we go. Actually, I feel like I'm doing better on this one than the desert one. Maybe it's just because I'm more lucid. I did that desert world at like 4 in the morning. Oh, okay, they're just coming up from the water. That's cool. To be fair, it is 6 o'clock here now. On the New England. Morning person, you know? What are you gonna do? The morning is a good time to play video games, and like not enough people appreciate that. You were at like maximum lucidness. Yeah. And it's usually darker. But not so dark at like nighttime when like your eyes burn out staring at a screen. Really, I think it's underappreciated. America and its weird night culture. I don't even actually know if that's an American trope. That could just be like civilized Western society and its night cultures. Some crates hold valuable contents. I know, I've been breaking them open game. Oh, we got another dragon. They have a cave troll. That's from my favorite movie, Aragon. Bam. Just for the record, I hate the movie Aragon. The book, too. Just so we're all on the same page. Rubbish that is. Bam. Get dodged. I can count. My baby can read. Ah, I can't count. There we go. Get out of here. Oh. That, barricade almost looks really good. Oh. Is it a touch of death? Oof, dear. I don't know why there's like dropping exploding poisonous things, but there are, so there you go, I guess. Is that a polar bear? Oh my god. I think there's a polar bear. What? Oh my god. Oh dear god, that is a angry looking thing. I don't even know if I'm hitting it through this. That ought to hit it. There you go. I don't really want to open that gate. You know, what with the giant polar bear there and all that. Oof. Oof. The ground keeps chipping away. It's making me nervous. Let me tell you about breaking open some of these spawners. I swear they just like come back faster than I can shoot them. Okay, how long have I been doing that for? Like 10 minutes? Y'all dead? Alright. I mean, and some of the like secrets are so physics dependent. Like I know neither of these boxes break because there's one bounce on top, so how could they? You know. But I don't know if that's an intrinsically bad thing either. You know, I don't mind a game using technical limitations to give hints on how things could be structured. I don't think that's a bad thing. Makes me think like Silent Hill or something. Oh my god, this guy. Alright. Oh dear. Up the ramp you go there, friend. Black crystal is good. We need some of that. I'm gonna see if I can snipe out this giant bear. I really don't think I'm hitting him now. He's not flashing. Oof. Yeah, that's a bear. There you go. Run, bear. Yeah, there's the noise that I'm hitting. Ooh, he is a scary looking thing. Oh dear god. Oh dear god. Good thing I'm playing the fast character. Alright. That might be like the one unique mini boss you've seen in this whole game. Oh good, a bonus world. I'm really good at these. Francis rolled his eyes. Okay. Doc, scrap coins. I got you, wizard man. Are those spotlights, are they like some sort of hazard or not so much? Okay, go, 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 go. Can I break through these? Oh yeah. Alright. Is there anything over here? Hello? Oh my god. Well, how do they make these so confusing? It's got to shift perspective and stuff too. It's like, it's so hard to keep up with all this shenanigans. It's a dead end over there. And they're always so disappointing too. I've won like 1 for 8 so far. I'm awful at them. I'm awful at them and they're hard. Yeah, I'm missing way too many for being like almost halfway done. I don't feel halfway done. I feel like I've barely scratched the surface of this terrible map. Go, elf lady. Come on. Oh dear. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna make it. I don't see how it's possible. I mean, I see how it's possible, like, if you memorize this map. But I don't see how it's possible for me at this point, because I'm missing things that are all the freaking way around. And there's no way I'm getting down there. I'm still trying because I'm a bastard, and I just can't accept when I've lost something. Yeah, I'm out. God dang. Whoever designs this map sucks. Oh, yeah, because it wasn't a full loop. Man, that's harsh. I'll get over it. Just give me another hour. By the time we're done with this world, I'll stop crying. That's aggravating. It's okay, at least we have this cool, like, stoner metal to get me through this. It's like a little mix of Doom and like some more generic sort of metal. It's actually quite nice. Ah, there's those minecarts full of goo. Goo or uranium? Huh? Huh? Alright, alright. Oh, shut up. That guy. I've not seen such bravery. I do kind of miss the like Gauntlet 1-2 announcer. And I like this guy, like, don't get me wrong, he's very good. The original guy might have a little bit of an edge. It's hard to beat that weird arcade voice. It's been like compressed to hell so it can fit in an arcade machine. Just good stuff, that is. I feel like not enough people actually like played Gauntlet 1 and 2, and I shouldn't say not enough because like I don't blame you for that good decision. I guess I'll just say a striking number of people, even among like, oh, I used to play at the arcade, but I didn't play Gauntlet. Like, why not? It's one of Midway's better games, and they had all sorts of good ones. I guess I don't even know if I should say that. Most people think of like Paperboy or something, though. It's like, we want Gauntlet, man. Where's your fantasy, bro? Absolutely. Okay, and this was all a dead end, so that's life for you. Oh, I guess we're gonna go up this here roller coaster. Gonna wait for a minecart to come. Timing! Just like my favorite game, Dark Souls. Alright, and I couldn't have possibly made it up there in time. That's cool. That sounds like the Dark Souls I know and love. Looks like we got some stuff going on up here. Alright. This is a good... I really like this texture that they've got on the ground here. That sounds quite lame, but like... Again, that's another problem. A lot of these like older GameCube era games, like... I'll say... hell, I'd go as far as today, but that's almost missing the point. Things around the year 2000. It's such bad repeating textures. Got you, fam squad. Going the other way. Some of these games have awful repeating textures that are just like, they're either simple as hell or like so painfully obviously repeating in their complexity because, you know, you can't store a file too big. But some of them really pull it off quite well. And there's the thing we needed. Yeah, but I think Gauntlets really always look pretty good. so that's just one more good thing to say about Gauntlet. Of which there are many. I gotta get down this goddamn thing without being bumped by a minecart. I guess I'll just go. At least running in the opposite direction is a little easier, because, you know, basic physics and all that. And there's that loud as hell water effect that, like, even to me, like, that's not just the video, that's just the water is loud. There's some of the sound balancing issues in Gauntlet. What are you gonna do, I guess? There we go. Huh. It's not like all the sound effects, it's that sound effect. Oof. Alright, that was dumb. Here I was trying to be crafty and get the melee hit in. What a fool I was. I downloaded... Oh, is this illegal? No, totally not. I got the Gauntlet soundtrack from a legal source that was good and perfectly valid. No, there's an annoying wind sound. Which was good. It's quite good. And there's no sound effects on it, so, you know, it can be enjoyed without having some sort of aneurysm. Gauntlet sound guy. I mean, this is clearly just a person making this noise. Oh, shut up. Alright, that's fine. We'll 2K this the old-fashioned way. You can tell it's windy because of all the wind. Can you hear how windy it is? Oh dear God. I don't know what those floating blocks are to symbolize. I'm not quite sure I'm following that part of the plot here. Alright, did we survive the cave of the wind? As I like to call it. Good God. And here's the guys that never die. You just sit here and do this all day. They never die. I'm gonna see how long it just takes before, like, this speed versus spawn rate. Because I feel like I could do this all day and, like, it wouldn't change. Alright, Ryan's board. I don't know if it's a balancing issue or just me being bad at games, or the fact of the matter that you have to use more than just like your basic attack, and it just expects that of you, which is probably the most reasonable way to look at that. But you know, I'm not a reasonable kind of person. He who saves a key till the exit should be rewarded. Well, I got 7 keys, but I guess that's a good tip that there's a good chest at the end. Gut punch. Ow. So the first little ice realm is the docks. I didn't get a good look at the map because I was like, you know, gesticulating furiously while I was talking, and you know, you can't gesticulate and think at the same time. That's why men are so dumb. But yeah, there's more. I was trying to think what the progression of levels is. I'm not quite sure. Find out. They're not all quite like this setup. Not that, and I don't think this level's like poorly designed or anything. It's good. We've had good variety in like set pieces. You start at the bottom, and you climb around the valleys, and there's all the minecarts you get to follow, and it's all good. Okay, I thought I was going down the side path. That would appear not to be the case, which begs the question as to what was down that other path. And if this was like any other game, I'd think nothing of it and be like, oh yeah, missed like a side thing, whatever. Oh dear. But because there's runestones on the line, and y'all don't want to see me replay any of this, I ought to go check it out. So, bear with me for a moment while we do a little bit of classic backtracking. What's that door? Aha. This almost seems like this is the right way. It's got the gate, it's got a whole bunch of guys and stuff. So I thought what I was doing was smart, but it wasn't. It was dumb. There you go. That's life for you, I guess. Right. Oh, is that it? Is a pineapple down here? I came back for a pineapple? I thought I was getting a runestone. What a fool I feel like. God. But we had to check, or, you know, legally speaking. I was legally bound to check that area, so, you know, just doing my job, really, if you think about it. Alright. Ah, man. And we're back. It really is kind of a miracle how long this game is too, given like its development cycle is kind of a bastard. I mean, with that in mind, it's just insane how good the game is for that, but on top of the fact that like it just had like this hellish development cycle, but it's quite good and long. Yeah, it was originally like supposed to be, I think, like 4 worlds, and it was on the, not the GameCube, but it wasn't the SNES either. Maybe it was also, I know it had an arcade cabinet. This came to, it was much more simple though. I think like the power-ups are all, well, not, there's no like inventory system or anything. It would be use on contact, you know. I think that's what they were going with for a while. So it was like, and that was the game, and it was done, and it was like tiny. And then they came back and they added all this stuff. In some sense, this is almost DLC. But yeah, it's interesting. Especially that it's interesting how all the level like design quality and stuff I think remains pretty much consistent, which is kind of crazy. But you know, looking at like the new Gauntlet for all size to camera is just like abysmal, and they had all the time in the world to do it, and it's still awful, and it's not even a fraction of this game. Size, just pure size, not even quality. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Oh well, there you go. Complain about it on the internet, obviously. Alright. Give me that, alright, full health. Give me that saving money. I'll take that. Okay. Level 59 Ranger. No level up. That's cool. And I had better save for all the obvious reasons that I had better save. Accessing memory card in my GameCube, which I am playing on. Ignore that yellow bar on the top because it just says that my GameCube is good. What a level. Let's have some mineral water. Oh, there's that wind sound. Jesus God, on a cracker. Alright, I'm going. Shout out to Pellegrino for sponsoring this. Ah, the frozen camp, yes. Yep. That's good stuff. That's some middle class strengths. I got it. Yep, okay, that's very good. And now I have this ad to read from them. No, I'm kidding. Could you imagine? That'd be, I'm not taking, you know, that'll be my like, little rule, okay? Right? I'm not gonna sell a Rock's Life until it's to S. Pellegrino of Italian water that's exported. Then I will sell out. For any amount of money. Like $10 from Pellegrino, and like, alright. I'm out. It's been a good run, YouTube. I'm only gonna play the water worlds in video games now. That's just be really ham-fisted about it, because you know that's just the state of YouTube Let's Play. I'm like, you know, I can't afford to be behind the curve. I'm a man, and a man needs new cars. I don't really know where I was going with that. I don't know what the kids are buying with their ad revenue these days. No clue. Houses, I guess. Real estate. Always invest in real estate. I don't really know. I'm not much of an investor. I never did. You know, lots of YouTube people are like, oh, you know, my background's in economics. Like, I don't know how you all end up here, because I'm sure as hell not. It's usually either economics or IT, which IT makes sense, I guess, for Let's Play. I'm not sure why all the economics people are running around, though. They've got an agenda. It's terrifying. I think they're trying to mortgage me something. Oh dear. Alright. There's friends. So this level's looking a little bit like the old-fashioned ridges and levels setup. That's the setup where you have ridges and different levels, and you have to get between them. And I just ate poison fruit because I'm a bonehead. So that's how my day's going right now. Hey, I killed that guy pretty fast. For whatever that's worth. Which is not much. I'm a little lost as to where to go. Ooh, okay, I gotta stop picking those up, for God's sakes. Where am I to go? Brain hurting juice. Oh, there's a path here. Look at me. What a fool I am. Can't believe I missed that. As my lady moans viciously, I have reached level 60. Really exciting. I'd like to thank my my fans, and I'd like to thank my personal Wii Fit trainer for helping me. The 2011 meme for you. You're welcome. I was gonna say just like trainer, you know, but I don't really have a trainer I can reference. Like, even within the realms of the joke, that would make sense. I'm sorry, I'm never gonna get into comedy now. All my dreams of doing stand-up poorly on Netflix are ruins. Nah, you know what? Netflix will give a special to absolutely anyone. And I mean anyone. If I wanted a Netflix special, I could give one. I just like, you know, phone them up. Hey, Netflix. Picture this, me, a microphone, Let's Play comedy. They'd be like, that's a really good idea. Have $1,000. Let me put you in front of a stage. It's people who will clap at absolutely anything. Anyways, you know, I don't want to be overly cynical about that garbage. Anyways. You know, I mean, I'm not suggesting that Let's Play is a higher form of comedy than stand-up. It just is. I don't need to suggest it, right? This isn't some sort of opinion that can, you know, be argued or reasoned with. It's just a reality that we all live in. So, simple as that, really. Love the use of these. In other news, I love the use of these translucent walls. I think that looks great. Absolutely. As long as I use the BFG every 10 seconds to choose these groups, I will get this done in no time. Good news is we're picking up black crystals now, like it's important to progressing the plot, which it is. We're at 120, we're on the second level, we need 250. We're looking at making up, you know, we need to double our thing in 2.5 or 1.5 levels. 2.5 levels, so we might be able to do that. If we can, that'd be great. I'd love to have enough black crystals to go straight to the last realm, which is my favorite. I am really hype for the last realm of this, so to speak. I think it's going to be awesome. And that's like awesome as in, you know, inspiring with awe. It's just a glorious design. The art is just beautiful. And I haven't played it in just about 6 years, especially because it's at the end of the game. So I've done runs, you know, of this game, not full runs, but I've played it prior to that, you know, but I never make it that far because, you know, we have to do all of this. I mean, if you've watched any of this series, you'll know that that is just a Herculean task. So it contains a 5-piece puzzle, does it really? So yeah, but no, I'm excited for that. I think it'll be great. Totally. My lady's got some strong knees. She like just knees boxes open. Like that's quite painful to my experience, but strong knees. What are you gonna do? That opens something. I'm not quite. My mental map of this like level is not quite perfect. That is the most annoying thing. Well, that wins. That wins the award for most annoying thing. Congratulations. Thank God it shut off. Is that a pentagram or no? Alright. Oh my God, I'm turning on some sort of mechanism, I believe. I'm not entirely sure what its purpose is. Ah, freaking polar bears. Oh, it's all going down. Oh, maybe I can have the bear. Okay, I see what we're doing now. This is a puzzle boss. Gotta have the bear on the trail so that the minecart smacks him in the head. Can't believe that worked. Oof. Oof. Oh dear, I might be cornered by the bear. Alright, good. BFG knocked him away. Bam! That works good. Oh, but then he gets just pissed off and mauls me. That was a lot of damage. I mean, it's polar bear, so I get it, but like... Oof. Oh, maybe if I could just get him stuck behind something. I really can't cheese this guy. His hitbox is like right in the middle of his body. There we go. Oh dear. I got 10 health for that? He mauled me down like 100 points. Rubbish that is. Alright, I'll live. Also might cry. Oh good, double bow. Perfect, that's what I wanted. Alright. Oh, I picked up junk. That's not what I wanted. I got Gregathor over here. Ragnar the Purple coming in to strike me with his hammer. There we go. I don't think those minecarts do as much damage as I maybe hoped that they did, because I just saw him hit like a minion kind of guy and like he was alright. Oof, my bones. This is not so good. Music's ramping up, so I guess this area does look like not so fun, actually. Yeah, there's nothing nice about all this. As soon as I grab that, oh yeah. My lady cries out in agony. Yeah, this is like a jungle gym of pain and people shooting me from 1,000 different places. Which, you know, is how real life feels, but... Alright. I think we're gonna ride the ice. Let's get on our ice boat. No ice boat? Usually the rainbow means you have to ride the thing you're on. Hey, no, I don't know what that... Oh, I see. I don't know why the rainbow thing was there then. Maybe to help you see that, because, you know, clear ice on clear water is kind of hidden. Alright, well I was up on health for the last like half hour, but now that is starting to not be the case quite so much. It is. I was a little worried it's storming outside, so hopefully I don't lose power. I'm not sure if OBS saves, like if it loses power, like if it just cuts and like that's fine and the file's saved, or if like it can't do that because it does some sort of processing. You'd think it'd save everything it got, right? Right? You would think. If it didn't, you'd think it could. I don't know anything about programming that sort of dealio, but unless there's some kind of processing while it captures, because otherwise it wouldn't use so much memory. Also, shout out to this level that went from like gentle walk through iciness to just like full on big maze full of guys, fast minecarts, traps everywhere, very tight spaces, which means trouble in Gauntlet. The red light will not lead you to your goal. Gotcha. Oh dear. I'm on the path now. Yep. It's destined to eat to that. Oh man. This is not my day. Alright. I gotta start figuring out how to shoot these things when they come, for God's sakes. You can't really aim at them, though, really. Alright, so I guess one of these is the red path, one of them is the green path. This one looks green, the other two are red. How is this the right way to go? What the hell? Alright, let's try the red path he said not to go down, because the green path didn't work. Oh, man, this is not such a fun design. I get it, it's a good challenge, I guess, but it's not so fun. Alright, this one's gotta be coming from this way. Oh yeah. I'll just move out of the way, though. Don't fight what you can flee from. Totally. Alright, maybe this does something. Oh, I was looking for that. Alright. Does my heart come from this way? Yes, it does. Alright. I know now. No, it doesn't. It comes from that. What? Oh, that is just vexing. This is a maze of mazes. Someone with like some problems designed this. You are on the right track. That is great news, because the less time I spend in Minecart City getting my butt kicked is great news. No, you go away. So that's really tricky design, because you have to pause right after you break them open. That's like not so intuitive. Black crystal lever. So I can erase this up. And also I can walk on it. Oh no, there we go. Damn, alright. Not enough. No time for your shenanigans, game. Thought I saw meat over here. I know this is the wrong way, but I swore I saw. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. If I cannot lose it immediately. Oh yeah, that was a ton of health. Alright. Now let me lose it on these guys. There we are. The portal's in ice, so I don't know how we're gonna resolve that particular problem. Alright, there we go. It's just this lever? Oh, it's just that lever. Alright, and full health. Man, we nailed that. Shoot. As soon as we figured out what the puzzle was, it was like, oh yeah. Totally.
Archer has gained a level.
Yeah, that's good. Did I really? That's great. 60, that means my appearance will change. I'm so excited. I better save for all of the aforementioned reasons that saving would be an intelligent thing to do at the moment. Okay. We're running at 2 FPS. There you go. Which my GameCube tells me it's got an FPS counter. Which is weird. Also, has this mouse been on the screen the whole time? No, okay.
Archer is now a level 60 captain.
Is that right? Okay. Ah, those are some shoulder plates of shoulder plates, my dudes. And dudettes. Just awesome. The bow's got like 1,000 arrows taped to it. She's got a little more clothes, kinda. She's getting clothes by the strand of it. And the wind is going, so it's a good idea. 2 more levels for Ice Kingdom. I think they only get better. Oh yes, this makes sense. You go to the dock, you see the mining exhibition, then you go up to the mountain, and then you find the entrance to the mine, and then voila, there you are, you're in the mine. And I believe there's a weapon of power here because we got a cutscene. Oh my god, nope, just worms. So, again, this is really for you Dungeons and Dragons fans, unfortunately. Oh my god, they got... I will make this Gears of War joke only once, and I am so sorry. But, it's a giant worm! You know, that's not, like, exclusive D&D or anything. It totally is, and they own it. But, like, you know, it's not. It's not, but they did come up with it first. Even if they didn't, it's just there, so I don't know. I don't even like D&D that much, but, you know, I got the best monster lineup, but nothing you can do about it. Anyways, giant worms, so that's cool. I guess we're to deduce here from the heavy plot that maybe the miners were scared off when they, you know, Halo 1 style, found a whole bunch of scary monsters where they were exploring. Maybe the designers just were like, hey, worms, and everyone else was like, yeah, worms, and that's how that happened. That's possibly more likely. I can't believe I got hit by that. That's embarrassing. But, you know, oh well. I don't know if there are any more miners now, or if it's just worms and wolves, which is somehow better. Sustenance. I also shout that when I eat sometimes. Just, sustenance. I feel sustained. That is something you don't usually like think of, like when you're eating, like, I'm so sustained right now. Alright, so there's no legend weapon on this, which is probably a good thing because we didn't get it. I feel like there was a runestone on the last one and we missed it because it was such a maze and I really didn't explore all that much of that level. That's fine. It is what it is. It will mean I'll have to go back at some point, but that's okay. The worms are a little terrifying, to be perfectly frank with you. It's kind of gross looking, but, you know, that's worms in general, I suppose. Aha! Ice. Excuse me. Jam will wait for you in the pit. Alright. In the pit. Looks like a hexen. I got some good line about fighting in a pit. Oh dear. Alright, so here, I like now, like, because it's starting to get into, like, the geothermal territory, so now everything is that, like, reddish clay, and, like, you still got all the veins in the ground. I think that's quite nice. It's all about this animated texture, which is, animated textures are, like, they're really good when they're used right. Like, they can give an area that is otherwise somewhat dead a lot of life. If you overuse it, it's visually distracting. So if anything, it's sort of like an easy to do, hard to master kind of thing. You know, for the most part, like, if you have to ask yourself whether or not it should be an animated texture, the answer is probably no. Like, you'll know if one looks good enough or fits well enough with the environment to work. This one's great. It's so subtle, honestly, I don't even know if there'd be that much debate on it. Because it's pretty straightforward and it's really pretty subtle. It just gives the ground a little more life. And there's the chest we spent 2 hours freeing. Tubs of ore would be wise to explore. Good rhyme, my man. I will keep that in the very, very, very back of my brain. And I can offer you no more. I guess we're to assume that ore or is the green stuff. I thought it was like acid or something, but maybe it's just exploding ore. I'm exploring. I'm exploring. Maybe not these tubs of ore. Alright, there's a switch. Ah ha 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 ha. That's good, that means I'll get to hear him say the line. You know which one. Alright. Well, let us go get that runestone then. I like how the worms don't like animate either. Like they don't crawl, they do animate, but they don't like crawl out of the ground and come at you like a worm would. They like snake out of the ground and then just glide at you. I'm not sure who was in charge of that. They obviously are not familiar with a worm. Obviously. Or they would know that that's not how worms work. That said, the alternative is having the worms take up more space, and that could be the constraint of having a worm come at you like a worm would, is that perhaps it, you know, takes up too much space to be horizontal like that, so they just made them vertical, and they're like, ah, screw it. In that case, don't pick worms as your enemies, but you know, what do I know about anything? I'm just some schmuck. Make games or anything. I don't, not professionally. Alright, and we found the runestone. That's pretty exciting.
Runestones have been found.
That's great news, Skippy. I am glad that we have those runestones. That means we are only down 2, 3. That's not bad at all for like a one-time run. We'll need all of them, but you know. It's nice that we got so many. It means we won't have to peel back all that much. That is a big one. That's. I'm not gonna make the joke again. I think it was a war one, but you know what I'm thinking. Know that I thought it. Okay. Yeah. All right. And there's some more. All right. So I guess that like tip with the ore. Well, it's just for that one-time thing. It's not like a these things have treasure or something, which is what I thought it was. But oh no no! I get it now. Ooh, we're high up. Ah, you bastard! Those are worms coming out of holes. Good job, Gauntlet. Oof. Alright, this fight's not going my way. Let's think of how to do this. There we go. That was a good shot, if I've ever seen one. Ribs, that's great news. That might just pull me to full. Nope, we're 100 down. I forgot because we leveled up. Would have been close, though. I'm actually surprised I got the math for that as right as it was, despite the fact that it was wrong. How am I supposed to get off here? They don't. What? What? There's not enough. Because then by the time this brings me. Alright, I guess I gotta run. Gauntlet. 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 No. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Brilliant. Perfect. Yeah. Alright. I don't really like being chased by bipedal worms either. Not bipedal. What the hell am I thinking? What's the word for something that stands up like that? They look as though they are bipedal. Like that's how they act or move. But then they're not. They don't have legs because they're worms. They're kind of creepy anyways. Even though they have like MS Paint red eyes, they're still kind of creepy. If anything, it's just uncanny how much they don't look like a worm. Like, ugh. So whatever this horrible creature is, it's doing a poor job of imitating reality. That just makes it even spookier. I don't know how the wolves and the worms get along. That or we're in the middle of a clan war and they don't get along, which is a far more interesting plot line that I've just thought of. I like that story. Let's go with that. And there's always, because they don't model the worms to have throwers and archers, so there's still some miners, but only on the variant types that they can't model the other guys as. So very nice. And I mean, they do that for every world, but it's, you know, what are you gonna do? Not quite perfect system. And there's dogs for you. Yep. Yep, there they are. Not dying. There we go. Holy moly. Oh, there's Gregathor. Oh, I can't believe he missed that minecart. Thankfully, I've gotten decent at dodging these guys. I tried to block there because I was bragging about my dodging skills. Probably stick to what you know, kids. Don't ever try and invent. Okay. That's what they don't give like points for being creative in real life. So they just mock you for being bad at it. There's a cut. Which is fine, you know, it's not like it bothers me or anything, but on the other hand, it hurts immensely. This is a level that's still going. I need that key. And by need, I mean, you know. Alright, I'm thinking a arrow storm down here is a good play. And I'm back up. Swear to God. And then all the worms are back. This is not what I want. Sweet Mary Jesus had a little lamb. Alright. Is that what that song's about? Is Jesus? I never even thought of that. Like, I'm such a moron. Mary had a little lamb. Is the lamb Jesus? Am I confused about that whole thing? I haven't read the Bible recently enough. I feel like I'm off my Bible game right now. It's been at least 5 minutes. Oh dear. That's good. That's what I wanted, was a level. My dodge times are really not always spot on with these guys. I swear to God, these fights go on forever. Alright, let's try Arrow Storm. There we go. Oof. Okay. There's some ribs. That'll help us recover a little from the fact that a dragon just beat the crap out of me for a little while. They're not dragons, but I've sort of given up on calling them whatever the hell they are. Aha! Oh, Gauntlet. You never fail to make me laugh. With your stupid archaic hints. Let me tell you, trying to kill worms in the spawner is some sort of Herculean task. I can't hit this archer because angles. There you go, y'all can die. I'm from the south now. Alright. I lowered an icicle somewhere. I'm starting to lose track of exactly where that might have happened. I also am losing interest. Because it was just a button, and God knows what that button did. I remember it being more blue than purple, so we'll go up here first, I suppose. Oh, what a good call. Truly, I am the Wonder Child. Oh, it's just gems. To melt the ice, find some fire. Yeah, totally. Or just a button, you know, which was the actual puzzle game. Oof. Alright, oh yeah, these guys. Oh yeah, good times. Alright, I'm not feeling like that fight's a good one. Yup. Yup. Yup, there we go. I got 8 potions, I had to just use them. But if I use them liberally like that for just every single worm spawner, I will be out of potions. I gotta use them conservatively. There we go. I'll just do one thing and say the other. You know, like the blind man's LP, where like the person who lets play sucks, so they just narrate everything they do. I picture that, but like they don't narrate what they do. They just say things, you know. Like, now I'm driving a bus. Here we go. We're driving a bus. Let's see what we find in the bus. But like it's Gauntlet, so you know there's no bus. It's just someone who's really confused about Gauntlet. I feel like that would make a good gag. Maybe that'll be my afternoon. That'll be my little project. I mean, I guess the kicker is that practically is what some of those Let's Plays are. It's just like, it gets a little inane what they're talking about, to the point where like you're not sure if they're even seeing the game necessarily, or if the game is more of a thought that is being abstractly processed by all parties. Or the game just doesn't exist, right? There never was a game. It's just a person. You know, I mean, I have to waffle a little bit because Gauntlet is long. I was gonna do, when I upload this, I was gonna do each level as a separate episode, but then I realized that brought me to like 50, and I'm not about that life. That's really good if you're a sellout and you make AdSense money. Then you want to have like as many parts as you can. Oh, there's the switch. What an idiot I am. I am not under those constraints. Because this is a hobby. Now what do we got? Crystals will lead you to the golden pond. Oh good, it's the golden pond. It's kinda like The Witcher, you know, like the path, but it's the pond. Instead of the golden path, it's the golden pond. That's what I'll do, a Witcher Let's Play next. Also, I don't know how I'm gonna get to that, because it seems to be falling apart rather quickly. Some worms, really big worms. Yep, there, keep coming. Almost as fast as I can kill them. Yep, just that fast. Uh-huh. Ah, there we go. Bam. One of the bastards is if you're missing something in this game, like say I end up missing a lion claw or something, I am on my own to find that. You know, there's no like FAQ maybe, or you know, even just a good walkthrough. There's nothing. I could write one, but that'll be this video series. There's barely even complete playthroughs of this game, for God's sakes. Which, you know, YouTube has every game. There are Let's Plays, but they're not either. They're either like clearly camcorders because like the quality is just remarkably low, or the person doing it is an insane person, and like even more insane than me. Like, you know, I've got troubles, but I'm generally legible, so to speak. Freaking bizarre. Which, I mean, you know, makes sense. This game is what it is. I wouldn't expect people to really know it, I guess, but it's good. It's got loud water for some reason. That's one of the staples. The water's loud. I don't know why that's the case. It's one of Gauntlet's mysteries, and that's just it. The plot's so complicated, you know, I wouldn't expect someone who's a casual to understand why the water is as loud as it is, because that's just beyond that. Trek through shallow water before the exit can be reached. Thank God we have like the yellow wizard dingus to help get us through these trying times. Oh dear God, this is a situation. Got an infinite worm spawner and a dragon. That takes care of one of our problems. The heavy arrow really is the way to go because it's got that knockback that's so good at keeping him out of my hair. Oof, my bones. Alright, here we go. Hit him. Bang. Alright. You never know if that's going to kill him or not. Sometimes it does, but sometimes it does not. And those archers are just crack shots, let me tell you. Freaking loves that chicken, she does. Ooh, there we go. Hey, I didn't go through shallow water before finding the exit. What have I done wrong? Maybe there's some shallow water over here. I bet there's like a genie. Like, it's not like talking about specific shallow. It's not genie. But like, I guess something magic. Like, you don't have to find a specific shallow water. It's just you have to do that thing, you know? I don't quite know where I'm going with that. But anyways, I don't really care what that was all about. If it requires serious effort to find. It was a weird level, to be sure. I guess it just gives you some gold. Yeah, I'm right. I'm at 14k. Wow. Killed a lot of worms.
Green Archer has gained a level.
Hell yeah. I'm a level 61 captain. It's like sitting down for Dungeons and Dragons, you know, it's like, hey, what class do you want to be? Well, I like to play the captain class. That's me. Well, I can't start you as a captain, but if you play far enough as a ranger, I think that'll make you a captain. Crystal check. It's looking good. We're down 3 bosses still. I don't know which bosses, because I'm not paying that much attention. Save. Hooray. We got only one more, and then we're gonna do the boss, and then that'll be Ice World. Hooray. It's accessing the memory, so that's fine. I'll just send a text message or something. Oh, yeah. What? Ah, it's time for the wind. Oh, we found a runestone. He's gonna say it. Shh.
Congratulations, you have found a runestone.
Golf clap. Red beans. Yeah, we're down 3. Alright, that's not bad. And those are the winds of change. Let's go.
You are now entering the erupting fissure.
Alright, so this is like the apex of this whole mining plotline. Is like there's a fissure of ore and it's erupting, I guess. So, and there should be a legend item. There's got to be a legend item. Let's see where it is. Oh, that guy's frozen. Oh, it's just in a cave. Ah, it's the magic lamp to fight the genie. Eh? Alright, we can get that. As a matter of fact, we have to get that, or we'll never fight the genie. So, let's go get that magic lamp. Let's hope it's not missable, you know. Gauntlet. Okay. Left. I'm just gonna try this. I'm not feeling super confident. Left, right. Right. That should be next left. Yeah. Is there a left over here? Oh yeah, right. I'm not sure I did that right, to be honest with you. I might just go back and rip up this whole area, because I'm... Alright, led me to this, which led me to that, which led me to here. Yeah, I think I'm going ahead of where I want to be, though, because I missed a good deal of junk back there, and I don't think... my only concern was that areas are going to close off, but I don't think that's the case, so... It's a cute idea, Gauntlet, but I'd rather, like, be thorough in this kind of deal, yeah. Oh, I can go in here. Ah. Here's that shallow water. Perfect, we found it. Just in time. Ribs. Lady loves ribs. Rather. You know, I mean, meat is good for, like... if you're doing a lot of like exercise, you know, you want to get your protein in. Maybe that's just how to avoid paying the gate tolls. I don't know. This game vexes me constantly. Yeah, that might just be what happened. Okay. Oh, there's a legend item. Damn. Now I just need to get to it. It's got to be right and around though, because there's no way I can hit it from the left here. To do that, I need to head back up here. So there you go, puzzle solving, people. Ooh dear. Okay. Oh yeah. I mean, I like meat a lot, which is why I'm sort of on the train for the synthetic meat. You know, once that gets underway. Even though like there's some good questions about like animal ethics is one of those things that's like really quite sophisticated, way more than like the average like inbred American is going to like wrap their head around. And not that they couldn't, it's that they choose not to. Like it's intentional ignorance on all sides of that. It's just like, I think this, why? I don't know. Like I just thought of it. It's my intuition. It's just a battle of intuitions, and it's meaningless in that context. But if you actually get into animal ethics, it's decently interesting, and there's some reasonably good people thinking about it, working on it. It's a misunderstood topic, I think, in a lot of ways. Speaking of misunderstood topics, there we go. I'm having just a hell of a time trying to do these spawners for these guys. Next world only gets harder. Balls. What do you want? Balls paths lead to riches. Oh, well that's just... Ooh dear. Well, we had a good one. There's that crash. Alright, we saved last level. I got OBS open. I'm gonna just do a hard cut. Okay. Let's hope everything is saved, I guess. These I don't really like bananas all that much, but these banana muffins are the bomb. Wow. The bread is like pancake batter. It's just wonderful. Wow, that's a good muffin. Hope it saved my crap. I'm probably gonna cut all this because I'll be replaying that one level a bit, but you know, whatever. Who cares? Life is life. I warned everyone it was gonna crash, so like, basically it didn't even happen if you think about it like that. Cause I called it, like, you know, maybe an hour before it happened. So, just means I got even more editing work to do. Not even really, it just means I have 2 files to work from, which that's fine. Alright, we're gonna speedrun this. I'll just be like a speedrunner. Here we go. Hi, can we get a call from the folding chair? Yep. Hi, my name is Francis. I've been running Gauntlet Dark Legacy for about 30 years now. I've never played any other video games. I happen to have a religion. I don't believe other games exist. Um, yeah, that's me. I'm Francis. I've never owned a couch, so I can't give you that information. Okay, today this is Gauntlet Legacy. I'm gonna do risky strats, I think, today. So it's all risky strats. Hope you're ready for that. It's gonna be clutch. We're gonna choke, I guess, because some of us seem to be into that, which is fine. You know, it's not like we shame that kind of thing. I don't really get it, but that's okay. I mean, I get it in that context, but I don't get it in the context of streaming video games. But that's okay. That's kid lingo, you know. You gotta understand the kid lingo. You don't have to understand the king lingo. You gotta use the kid lingo. You don't gotta understand it. You do gotta use it. So I'm a professional. I know what I'm talking about. I shouldn't need to assert the fact that I'm a professional. I know what I'm talking about. It should be obvious. You're gonna see. I'm gonna use this. This is a glitch here. This is called the walking up the path glitch. This is 100% path. So what you do is you gotta hold A to attack. And then you're gonna kill the bad guys. Yeah, it was really heroic. So, and then you hit the lever, and then the dark gem comes, and you win Spyro. I'm not gonna go. Well, I have to go back for that because it's a gem. So screw my life, you know. It's like whatever. It's fine. I'll go back for it. I don't even care. That's just part of risky strats in Gauntlet. Is you gotta go back. That's really important. What the hell was I talking about? Freaking mouse is on the screen because you know this is I can't be asked to be that professional. I'm busy doing a speed run, so and that was a clutch right there. I almost got hit twice. A little bit of a time loss. It was about a 2.5 trillisecond time loss. I hope that doesn't impact our score too much, but you know that's okay. It's okay. We'll move on. Here we go. Here we go. This is called the bridge strat. This is when you walk across the bridge. Alright, perfect. That went really well. Can I get some clapping going on? Because I'm feeling a little insecure right now. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. I'm hoping you better be clapping watching this video, or I swear to God I will. I can't be held responsible for what I'm going to do. Alright, and now we got to go up this way, and there's a bunch of stupid crap up here, and then you gotta this is called the stupid crap strat, and you pretty much gotta know this one if you want to play Gauntlet seriously. Speedrunning. And there we go. Stupid crap strat complete. There you go. That's perfect. Pretty much perfect run of that. I lost about 9 milliseconds because I got punched by a guy, but that's okay. Here's where the game glitched, so I just hope it doesn't again, or I swear to God I'll rip my own eyes out. So you know, no pressure or anything. It is what it is. And it is about to be crappy. I swear to Christ. Okay. And then this guy, he's like, you can go where the hell you want. That's risky strats as well. I guess. I don't really know where I'm going with this joke anymore. That was my open skit for speedrunning. You're welcome. I hope you enjoyed that. This is about where we were. I think I can drop the facade. And cut video now. Good one. Hi, welcome back to Rock's Life. We played back up to where we were. Welcome back to Rock's Life. That thing is not in a place where I can grab it. Oh shoot, I didn't finish my banana muffin during the break. Such unprofessionalism. Is really good though. I mean, it's worth it. It's worth it. It's really good. Aha, we need that. In case you haven't been following the plot. Alright. Only pisser is I don't know how to get it. I don't know what that dog sound is. It's awful. So, something interesting I found is that I just did all the same things and it didn't crash, which leads me to believe it could be a few things, but none of which are easily remediable. It could be something to do with a polygon count just in the emulator, and it's not able to process all that. It could be a texture overload. It could be lack of cached memory. It could be any of these weird little technical things, right? It could just flat out be broken. It would just no. It's always something, but it's not always something you can point to, you know. Unfortunately. And that's just part of playing video games, really. You're gonna have problems. Hey, we got it. That was easy. This lab was really blind the terrible genie. Awesome. Okay, that's great because I was a little afraid that would be harder than it was to get, but it was quite easy. That's good. I think we almost missed the one in the forest realm, so that was like 2 worlds ago. Now we just have to get out of here without it crashing, and we'll be living large. I hope I've never even played the Nightmare. Oh, spoilers! No. I've never played the last realm on the on this version of it. So I hope to God this GameCube version, wink wink nudge nudge, works with that, and there's no problems, or you know, things will be interesting. You never know when you're playing on a GameCube that looks weirdly like a PC. You're bound to have some kind of trouble, and knowing a little bit about like things can be helpful. Like, you know, I don't know, just knowing about some technical things can save you a little bit of heartache. It means you don't have to jump right to the forum as soon as it doesn't work. Like, you can maybe troubleshoot a little on your own. It's just nice to be able to do in basically any facet of your life. And you can't do it for everything, you know, that's why we have a society. I can't, like, be a mechanic, because I don't know anything about that. The brain can only hold, you know, so much crap in it, I suppose. I've not seen such bravery. We are way down on black crystals, but I've sort of come to terms with the fact that that's the case. I'll have to put on a podcast and grind some out after this video, that's fine. That's part of doing, you know, Let's Plays. I could record it, but I won't do that to you. I spare you the trouble. Also, then I can't listen to a podcast and kill some time to like do it. So there you go. There's some of that fissure down there. Speaking of Gauntlet Dark Legacy, hey, it's been a while since we talked about the game. A lot of this has been pretty similar. It's good. It's you know, it is pretty similar. Yeah, we're going to a mine. They got all this stuff they're mining, because that's what mines do. And, you know, oh, that was a good find. We're just nicking it. This level seems to be pretty straightforward, because at least compared to that, I still, like, am having flashbacks to that horrible minecart level where there's like 30 paths, and they came from, like, all different angles and heights, and it was just kind of this hell. Thankfully, it is not that. It's nice. I'm not killing this thing, am I? No, I'm not. I like the idea that the dogs are just so powerful that without some sort of like auxiliary attack, you just cannot defeat them. That just is not possible. Oh my god. Dragon. I think the closer I am with the BFG, the more it hurts, because it's got that spread on it. So that's sort of my thinking when I run at him like that for that attack. I realize it has some good range, but I think the closer the better. My intuition says that anyways. Oh dear. He did. The music almost sounds a little Payday-y. Not like a lot, not like the like wub 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 kind of Payday, but more like, I guess more like a Mission Impossible. I've never seen that movie. I don't really know what the hell I'm talking about. It's just, okay, it sounds like action-y, I guess. That's the best I can put that. As someone who hasn't seen any movies and has no points of references, have trouble describing these things. That's clearly a secret we missed. But that's okay. Life's all about missing things. It's about what you don't miss that's important. Huh? 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 Totally. And there's the local inbreds cruising around in their motorcycles at, I don't know, it's closer to 8 in the morning, so fair play to them, I guess. They have fun, you know, that's what's important, is keeping their tiny brains entertained. No, I'm kidding. They're great people. They're really not, but you know, whatever. My lawyers tell me I have to say that, so I don't know why. I don't know why they'd say that. Oh, that crane arm is almost convincing. Is there something in this hole, or... Okay, no, I'm wasting my time. Oh, I see, it's dropping ore into that hole. That's nice. I don't know why I spent that long analyzing that mechanism there. It's one of those infinitely respawning dog houses that they have at the circus. Don't you know when to die? Alright. For a game with no real vertical gameplay, it does a lot with geometry. It's kind of a weird thought, but one is very true. Ah, turbo, that's the worst thing. Turbo automatically refills your special bar, which is super useless because super bar refills on its own. You're never in a situation where you need to like spam super moves or something. Like that's not all that realistic. So that's a stupid thing that exists. I'm surprised they sort of blew out the genie lamp right at the start. They just gave us that. Looking from up here is a little heartbreaking how much is left of this level, but that's okay. And I'm being mauled by a polar bear. Tell me he can't fit up here. Oh, he can. Yup, he's coming. It's hard to hit him though. Oof. There we go. I slew a polar bear. Oh, reflective arrow. Great. There's one more here than one can see. What the hell are you talking about? Are you talking about the secret area that was incredibly obvious? Or are you saying there's one more secret wall? Nope, he's not saying that. Not every wall has collision, by the way, which is fantastic. Or, they don't all have shot collision? They must be separate. I guess. Because they all have, like, I'm not, like, slipping through walls or anything, but sometimes my shots will just go right through. That's weird that it's programmed like that, though, actually. Now that I consider that fact. It's not like they're calculating it for every single thing. That would take too much power. Interesting. I'd love to look in some of these like older game source codes, but I think some of them are just fascinating. And like so much like, especially like GameCube and stuff, it really is just like, how can we do the thing we're thinking of with this like crappy awful hardware? Like it's just like, ah, that's nifty. If anything, you can learn a good deal like about how to problem solve on your own, because I mean, you know, programming today, that's still most of what it is. It's just working with the limitations of both what the human mind can process in code form, but also what computers can be expected to do. How to allocate resources on a computer. It's that loud water that never goes away. Fear stops retreats the flowing lava. Ah, and there's a crystal, a magic crystal, I see. Alright. I shot it, it didn't do anything, so I assumed it's not all that relevant. I don't know why the dogs have to make that particular noise when I kill them, but they do, so. Like I said, I mean, to get all the black crystals in one run is to get every single one in the entire game perfect up to this point. Like, you can't miss any. So even if I missed one in like World 5, Sky World, like that's enough for me to not have enough, so. You can sort of like, you know, get by on not doing perfect for all the other ones. On this one, you either have to get it right or you can pretty much just expect to not. If you're like me anyways and you're decently pessimistic, you can sort of prepare to not have that. This is a big looking rock they found. Fancy that. And there's a lot of freaking guys here. Oh, there's the exit too. Oh, that's interesting. If you use the super, I never thought of that. You could totally shoot explosive barrels close to yourself because you get iframes while you do it. That's mighty interesting. I wonder if that could be used maybe better than I do. Alright. Oh, what's back here? Oh. Okay. I guess I missed what the point of that was. Sure thing.
Green Archer has gained a level.
Got so much speed. At full health, because I did okay on that level. And we're gonna save. Oof. Cool, cool. Let's go check out that genie. How about that? How about we kill a genie, eh? Huh? Alright. Some jaw pain from talking so much. No, it's just 'cause I'm old. When you're old, you can expect like to roll a 10-sided dice, and it will tell you like which body part will hurt.
The genie's sanctum.
Oh, he's a scary-looking bastard. Okay. Can I take a minute to do my inventory? Great. That's a weapon, that's levitate, that's a weapon, that's speed. It's acid breath. Hammer, that's what I need. Alright. Have my magic lamp. What, that blinds him, I guess, or something? Oh, no, it doesn't seem like it. He hit me with pretty perfect accuracy. Oh, wait, or does he? He's kind of shooting all over the place. Keep together, genie. Oh, so he's a static boss, too. He's stuck in the middle, isn't he? Oh, I see. The fog is gonna fade, and then he'll be able to attack me. There he goes. I see. I understand how that benefited me. Oh dear. Is there a good time to attack? Alright. Oh, no. Oof, he's got some moves. He also summoned little tornado boys that are now running around. Alright, I think it's hammer time. Bam, bam, bam. Hope you're ready for my hammer move. Alright, I'm gonna back up. I almost got my super ready. Oof, laser eye sure gets you. There we go. BFG. That did not do as much damage as I maybe hoped it would. Oh. Oh, is he? He's going down. Alright, that went pretty well. How am I supposed to collect all those coins? He shot them all over the place. Hold on, wizard man. I gotta pick up this money. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. That's great news. I'm glad I did all that. Alright. Yeah, that went pretty well. I burned through some hammers, but you know, I made some money. Cool, cool. I think it's one of the ways to like level up decently well if you need to like grind is to like, I think maybe the dragon boss is really easy and you can just throw yourself at him over and over until, you know, he submits to you. I'm gonna buy a few of these. Alright. Cool. Let's do in this episode as well. This will just be the best episode ever because we're gonna go do the ice boss as well because we got the item for that, the fire scroll, in World 1. We weren't able to use it then, obviously, but now we can. So let's go see our thing put in, and then we'll go and fight the ice boss. The Yeti. I'll spoil that. You're welcome.
You have recovered the shard for the desert lands.
Yeah, I did. Slap that baby in there. It's beautiful.
Continue now on your quest to recover all 8 shards that restore the entrance to the desecrated temple.
He says that every time, and it's great every single time. Alright, see you, Joe. Yeah, totally. Alright. Let's do it. Yeah, the Yeti's cavern. Oof. He's not one of those Scooby-Doo looking Yetis. He's a mean looking thing. Alright, I got my hammer. I got my fire scroll. I'm ready to shoot a guy. Oh dear. Alright. What's up, man? How'd you like my fire scroll? Is this when I'm supposed to shoot him or? Alright. I'm not entirely sure how this is helping me. Fire scroll, but you know. Oh, I guess so. His ice attacks aren't going through my wall. I may be a little more a fan of the special items that actually hurt them, rather than relying on me to do it, but that's okay. Oh dear. Oh, that was good. Bam. How'd that feel? How do you like that silver? That's from Mario, I'm sorry. Oh. My dodge game is ace. Oh, no it's not. Ow. Might be hammer time in a minute. Oh yeah, blocked that. Oh. Come at me, bro. Alright. How would you like some of this? Yeah. Just pounded him right in the toes. Yeah. Sure did. Yeah. He's gotta be feeling it now. Alright, there we go. A little bit of everything on that boss, and he is dead. Hell yeah. Bam. Oof. Alright, we got through those reasonably successfully.
Defeated the vicious Yeti and recovered his shard.
Yeah, we did.
You have found one runestone from this realm.
Crap, we missed one. I thought that was the case. That's okay.
Green Archer has gained a level.
Oof. I got 2 levels. Alright, I better fill up on meat. Alright, and then it's gotta get some more hammers. I'll buy hammers to 25, I guess. But it's 23. Alright. And then should be good. How are things going here? Pretty good. I'm down 19 black crystals, but that's okay. Other than that, I think Ice Realm is kaput. Yeti's dead, Genie's dead. There's one more world and one more major boss, and then the Desecrated Temple, and then the Runestones, and then we're win. So that's Gauntlet for you. I'll see y'all in another 2 months. Cheers.